In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.
Hi, everyone. How are you? Let me see. Okay, we gotta figure out where everything is. Hi, how is everyone? I don't know what to do with my hair, so we're trying to figure it out today. I actually just want to leave it down. I don't think it looks good down, so I'm just gonna figure out something else to do with it. How are you doing, my peeps? How was your weekend? Oh, how was your weekend? Kenneth? Kenneth, how was your birthday? Happy birthday. Oh, wait. Damn. Oh, I can't find the beat to the song. What's the beat? Oh, here it is. One, two, three. Happy birthday to you, Kenny, Kenny. Happy birthday to you, you. Happy birthday to you, Kenny. Happy birthday to you, you. Now close your eyes and make a wish. Think about it and blow out the candles. Close your eyes and make a wish. Think about it and blow out the candles. Close your eyes and make a wish. Think about it and blow out the candles. Close your eyes and make a wish. One, two, one, two, three. Happy birthday, Kenny. How are you? How was your birthday? How was DR? I think that's where you went. Oh my God, I'm so hot. Oh, so hot. Whew, just wishing you happy birthday brought the heat in. It doesn't take much. Kenny, how are you? Tiffany, well, it sucks. Sucks to be you, Tiffany. Sucks to be you, Tiffany. Spoilers. All kinds of spoilers today. I don't care. It's been out for 2 Sundays. 2 Sundays. Let me tell you something, Tiffany. Go see it. Please do not procrastinate. We are supporting Black. So all those that are drinking coffee, spend your money with Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan. And let me tell you something. Hold on. Y'all aren't putting together Kendrick Lamar and Ryan Coogler. Y'all aren't putting that together. You need to put it together because they are game changers. They're making you think. Wake up. Are you awake? Are you awake? Wake up. Wake up. Ah, spirituality here. Oh, you went to the ATL. Okay. Oh, yeah, you went to the ATL. I do remember you saying that. 1D, I don't have time for this bullshit. I don't have time. Do not announce that y'all have not seen this movie yet. It is gold. It is gold in your soul. You take it and you put it in and you wake up. Like there's something about this movie that's like, son of a bitch, if this ain't Shannon Sharp history, son of a bitch, if this wasn't what my grandmama went through. My daddy told me about black and white sinks, water fountains. My daddy told me because he was at some point on the railroad. And so he would go up, all up and down. And he said, when you got to them southern states, separate. Yes. Go for your ancestors because they are coming back to your children and your grandchildren. These little alpha babies, they are ancestors coming back, having had regret, not realizing that they could have fought all along. They could have kicked ass all along. So now y'all got these alpha babies that don't be acting right in school because they're not putting up with the bullshit. A lot of y'all gonna have to homeschool your kids. Watch. A lot of y'all gonna have to homeschool and teach them some black education. Oh yes. Oh yes. Yes. I homeschooled my son. I was way ahead of the game. There's nothing better than having the spiritual knowledge to homeschool your own kid and teach them things they could not get in school, like compassion, humanity, spirituality, to make him an ideal man and an ideal husband and an ideal father. But who knew? I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, fuck this school system. Y'all ain't about to turn my chocolate baby into a criminal. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I pull him out. Oh, Miss Brown, you can't pull him out. Oh, yes, I can. Oh, yes, I can. Because I got a white friend that did it. Now, tell me what I need to do because I'm going to find out anyway. What I got to do? Well, you got to go down to the Board of Ed. Done. Done. In Brooklyn. Done. I'm already in Brooklyn. Done. I'm standing right there in front of the principal. Racist ass teachers. And y'all think y'all got to put up with this shit. I mean, it didn't mean that we were living in a lap of luxury, right? Because it really meant I couldn't work full time, right? But I was blessed. We talk about this all the time. I had my dad around me, all right? My dad was a saving grace. All the shit I had to put up with was worth it to take care of my son. All right. You know me, I talk about myself a lot. I can't help it. Mm-hmm. One Deep is laughing. You better go see that. Wait, I got to stop yelling because it doesn't come out. You better go see that video, that movie. Anybody who's not seen the movie, go see it. We are going to support Blackness today. Hi, girl, where you been? Look at you. I'm okay with spoilers. You're going to have to be. I don't care. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But you're going to have to be. Go watch Sinners. Aw, Brandy says happy birthday too, Kenneth. Oh no, Kenneth said I low-key want to move to ATL. I don't know, Kenneth. Be careful what you wish for. We're still going through the famine. It's not going to be a party town in ATL. Just chill, relax. Not yet. That's a psychic reading, child. Wait until the famine is over. We got the famine. Wait until the famine is over. Still got the famine. Marlene, how did you break your foot? Let's all pray for Marlene. Please, God, talk to me about Marlene. Please have God bring all the experts in the room to correct her foot. And please let Jesus be her doctor. Please let Mary, his mother, be the healer. Please let Mary Magdalene be another nurse. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen. All right, y'all. I already prayed. It's done. You're going to be fine. Wishing you a speedy recovery. Thank you, says Kenneth to Brandy. Noel. You in the city, Noel? Noel, please go see the movie. Listen, I don't even care if you guys go by yourself. Go see the goddamn movie. You will not be disappointed. After y'all see the movie, y'all going to be like, Tracy, do another review because I got a lot to say. Y'all going to want to talk with me. Oh, my God. All right. Today, we're going to talk about Annie. Do I have all the comments? Today, we're going to talk about Annie. But before we talk about Annie, there is a part in the movie where Sammy starts to sing. Let me tell you something. The boy can sing. You know how we talk. The boy can sing. He has this deep, throaty. He's not stretching his throat. It is so natural for him. The boy can sing. And it comes from his breath. It comes from his soul, right? And as he begins to sing, all these characters come, right? So first it was really good the way they started. First they started with this a thing that Black folks do when we're starting to feel the music, which is why stomp on the ground, boots on the ground is really, really important. It's a part of this that we do with our bodies and our feet. Where we get the you start feeling that music, you be in unison. You know how we love the ethnicity of our dancing so much? It's innately in us that you could do boots on the ground with 1,000 people and everybody will be in sync. That's innate. That's in you. Okay. So they start out with this with their feet and they start. And then Sammy revs up with the song. And as he revs up with the song, these characters come through. So amazing. They had Rum DMC, they had African dance, they had a twerker that was baby, the twerk that they brought on. Yes, yes. Like, stop taking twerking from us. We're not going to stop. It's a part of our African culture. And the girl that Ryan chose did it up nice. She took it to the power. Okay, so then we even got a ballet dancer, somebody from Alvin Ailey dance. Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Then I can't remember all the characters, but this character I remember because for years I have looked at this character and I forgot what it's called. Go-to mask or Gola mask or something like that. Love this character. Let me see if I can find it. I should have put it last. Oh God, please let this be the Gola mask. You know what? I'm not even going to play around like this. Let me just do it again. Because I actually don't know where this Gola mask is in this repertoire of videos that I'm going to show you. I just know they're all together, but I don't know if they're at the bottom or the front. But I really want you to see this guy. I love this guy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah.
Possible dance and earth. Possible dance and earth.
Notice how the mask looks Chinese. I really want the history of all of that. And yes, Chrissy was the first person to tell me to go see it. She was the first. And I did not hesitate, Chrissy. I did not hesitate. The minute you told me, because I'm not in the States, so I don't get commercials like y'all get commercials. So I really needed somebody to tell me to go see Sinners. Boom, went. They were dancing and all the different music was played. That was my favorite part. Music is so influential. Yes. So let me just show this. Hopefully it's in the order I need it to be in.
What's up, bitch? I'm fast.
Dancing in Africa is spiritual. When you dance and you move and you swing your body from side to side, You are summoning and connecting to something bigger than yourself. Through dancing, women and men would gather in the fires and connect to God and goddesses. They would summon the rain using dancers. They had rituals that involved dancing. To Africa, dancing is a spiritual tool. To Africans, dancing is a way of telling God that we love you, that we celebrate you.
God, I cannot deal. I love dancing. I cannot deal. Oh, child, feeling it. Go, girl. You go, girl. You go, girl. It's called the Irish dance, but is it? Is it an Irish dance? Oh, I don't know. All right, we'll see. 3.7. Yeah, baby. You go, girl. You go, girl. All right, hold on a second. 3.7, 6.2.
Hey, you ain't that shit. What's up, bitch? I'm fat.
Whew. I'm so excited about everything that I'm capable of expressing now. 6.2, let's see. Is this the, I had the Irish? How come I don't have the Irish ones? Let me see. Let's see.
Classy, bougie, ratchet, sassy, moody, nasty, acting stupid. What's happening? What's happening? Bitch, I'm a savage.
Oh my God. Yes. Yes. I love it. All right. Now I'm going to put all the stuff about Annie up here. Let me see. Let's go back a little. When they were dancing, okay, baby, you have to be in good shape to dance like that. Yeah, I mean, you do. I just wanted to show some white people doing the Irish dance because it's just not fair. I just want to balance out everything, right? If you guys don't mind, I'm going to balance it out and show this.
Feels like the first time I made time in a minute. Rock with it, I'm in attendance. How could we clear feelings aside? I gotta match the fires to the flame. The feelings gotta touch. Got the days fall, the straight fall away small. The waist started dancing on me. Had to take you back home. Time moving slowly, fast forward.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Last time.
Dancing in Africa is spiritual. When you dance and you move and you swing your body from side
You What shit was a bent fender?
So my next set of videos are in no particular order. Airdrop. And we are going to talk about Miss Lady Annie. Now, class, why was Annie so important here? What made Annie the hero? Was she a hero? Was she a nuisance? Was she problematic? What's your thoughts on Annie? Don't be afraid to speak up, because I'm going to tell you, but I want us to get there together. So let me start with, you see Annie right from the beginning protecting the community. You see these little kids come up to her house. She's making something like a thing, a Mojo bag that the mama done sent them to get. And even though her man walked in, she finished her job. Spiritualists are going to finish their job no matter who walks in the room. God first, your gift, somebody's paying you, finish your job. Right? That's the first thing. The second thing is, you could tell that she's been in isolation for years. So all she's ever had for years was her spiritual work. All she ever had was community with Mother Gaia. All she ever thinks about is her spiritual work, because that's what isolation does. Most of you are very spiritual, and you spend your whole time alone. And you question it, right? You're like, why am I so alone? I really don't have any friends, yada, yada, boom, boom, boom. It's because most of you are not tapping into your spirituality. And a lot of time, God is going to keep us alone until we get there. Because if they bring friends to you, a man to you, a woman to you, you're going to forget. You're going to forget that you had a purpose, and you're going to give everything up to your partner. And you will copy your friends because you want to have a human experience, because that feels good in the moment. And you're going to forget that God has you here to do something specific. But you don't know what it is, right? You know you're spiritual. You know you got gifts. But the church said, Your mama said, And so you don't get to harness all that powerful earthly energy. You don't bring it in. But God doesn't move you, because he's begging you to what? Wake up. And so you cry to God, I need a man in my life. I need love. I need more than what I'm getting. And God is like, I have plans for you. You're not moving closer to me. And somebody could come along, but you're going to suck dick. And you're going to forget your spirituality. You're going to nobble on some nookie. And you're going to forget the power that you have inside. story time. Oh God, I can't believe I'm gonna tell this story. So, oh my God, I can't believe I'm gonna tell this story. Okay, so there was, I don't know if it is anymore, someone around me that wanted to do things, and I kept saying no. Wants to have sex with me, I said no. Wants to, rub on the nookie, I said no. Now, it did upset the person, and I'm okay with the person being upset. Sometimes I don't know why I operate the way I operate, and it seems very rigid, until I saw the movie. And it's not that I don't want to have sex. It's not that I don't want anybody rubbing on my nookie. The soul has to be correct. And what I was discovering more than anything was that the sexual energy was more heightened than the spirituality of the energy. And he kept saying, sex is spiritual, sex is spiritual. I'm like, nigga, got your spirituality. But it's still not being asked for in the right manner. And I kept saying, wait. I don't know what I was waiting for, people, but I have to go with spirit. And I kept saying, wait. And he didn't want to wait. And so that showed me, one, that I'm too rigid. And two, why can't you wait? Why is it so important to lay down so quickly? Why? For me, that's not my jam. Now, for others, ciao, everybody lays down. Everybody having fun, they laying down, but they get up alone. And they get up lonely. That's the feeling I don't want. All right. Confessions. And now I got to put confessions because no more story time with it. This is my confessions. Hi, Nanya. Miss Tracy. All right. When she said something about her prayers protecting him, I got, wasn't that the best part? Where she said, I took care of you and your brother. It was my prayers. I was like, oh, child. Gotta have somebody praying for you. Gotta be prayer for somebody else. Gotta have somebody praying for you. My prayers right now go to my grandson, Ezra. All day, every day. He's the one that needs the most prayers. And so I make sure he gets it. All right. Interesting. The reason why the vampires sounded better when they had the black folks singing and dancing with them is because they were taking their energy. They got their energy. They were no longer identified as white. They identified with black for the sake of the ritual. Mm-hmm. All right, why am I doing that? Let's play some videos. Oh, this movie was an eye opener.
Part of the sentence was when Annie said we dealing with a haint or a vampire. Nobody had nothing to say about it. Everybody say, yep, that's what we dealing with. When you have no, well, actually, I think there might be a no. They said, Annie, you the most educated, you got the most experience with this shit. Whatever you say, we doing. Now tell us what to do. She said, get the garlic, get some wooden stakes, and get some silver. Everybody went to work. Wasn't no arguing, wasn't no rebuttaling, wasn't no, you really show they vampires? No. Everybody understood and got to work. Whew, a lot of y'all need to learn that lesson. It ain't always time for a rebuttal. Everybody saw the same thing, and when she said, that's a vampire, everybody said, yes, it is. I know she felt so validated in that moment. Even when she questioned Cornbread and she was like, why you need us to let you in? You big enough to push past us. Why you need us? And they got everybody's gears turning. And then Smoke was like, nigga, you been in here in and out all day. What's changed? You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody question her. Hey.
Okay. 2 lessons are coming out of what he had to say. Garlic is really important. And you know how when you get sick in the wintertime, right? That's a spirit that catches on to you, right? Like, you don't understand. Like, the spirit is everything, right? So you know how when you get sick and you're like, man, I was on the plane, I was sitting next to this sick guy and it got in. Let me tell you something. COVID never got in me. Let me tell you something. I have been on a plane. I do have my mask, though. I will carry my mask everywhere I go. I don't always use it. But I have been on a plane, and the girl by the window was sick. And all I said to God was, don't let it in. I put on my mask. I'm good. Because I already had a conversation with my highest authority, right? I decide what gets in, right? And then if sickness gets in, a spoonful of crushed garlic and honey. Because what are you doing? You're curing the evil sickness that got in. Now, another thing you could do, take some garlic and some red onions. Put it in a bowl by your bedside. That's one. Take some garlic and some red onions. Put some socks on and put it at your feet and go to bed. It doesn't matter how much it smells. And if you're like me, you have a liner on your bed. So don't worry. Your sheets are going to smell. You're going to smell. It's okay. Get the sickness out. Because the sickness could be evil. COVID was evil. And just went invisibly going in and out and taking bodies. Nanya knows. Thank you. Oh, you're so beautiful, sweetie. I didn't even see your picture. Nanya knows. Yeah, some of us know. Y'all going to be asking us for a lot of help now that Annie has shown y'all the way. Thank you, Annie. Atia says, when she took that pouch off and started making a new one, I want to scream. Yes, protect him. Yes. The pouch. Let me show you guys something, because y'all don't know my black ass. I gotta get my purse. Before I protect some nigga, I'm gonna protect myself. This is my conjure bag. Yes, it is. I'm not gonna tell you what's in it. If you want to know, pay me. Dead ass, because y'all don't be appreciating the knowledge that I have unless you pay for it. This is the outside purse, and this is the inside pouch. And look where I keep it. Right here. And if it falls out, who cares? I'll make a new one. If it falls out, it did everything it was supposed to do. I'll make a new one. And so when she said, do you have that pouch? What I saw was how much he loved her, how much he kept her on her chest, how much he believed in her, even though he came through having some experience and was like, fuck this shit. The only thing I care about is money. And she said, you fool. And she said, my prayers saved you and your brother. I was like, damn. Oh, Annie, thank you for showing up. It has been so hard being in the spiritual world and being ostracized. I'm just so grateful for Ryan Coogler. I'm grateful for Michael Jordan. I'm grateful for Annie. She just made my world easier. The other part, the pouch. Let me make sure I'm gonna have to do this again.
Favorite part of the sentence was when Annie said, we dealing with a haint or a vampire. Nobody had nothing to say about it.
I think I remember what I was going to say. So every morning I do the 72 angels. It's taken more than 72 days, but that's okay. And every day I call the angels down and I invite them in my home. Every time I do a post on one of the 72 angels, I call out their name 3 times. I tell them to come down and I say, come into my house because I trust you.
That's what we dealing with. When you have no, well, actually, I think there might be a no. They said, Annie, you the most educated. You got the most experience with this shit. Whatever you say,
Go.
we doing. Now tell us what to do. She said, get the garlic, get some wooden stakes, and get some silver. Everybody went to work. Wasn't no arguing. Wasn't no rebuttaling. Wasn't no, you really show they vampires? No. Everybody understood and got to work. Whew, a lot of y'all need to learn that lesson. It ain't always time for a rebuttal. Everybody saw the same thing. And when she said, that's a vampire, everybody said, yes, it is. I know she felt so validated in that moment. Even when she questioned Cornbread and she was like, why you need us to let you in? You big enough to push past us. Why you need us? And they got everybody's gears turning. And then Smoke was like, nigga, you been in here in and out all day. What's changed? You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody question her. Hey.
Oh my God. Did you see where Ryan Coogler had him show his real wee-wee? He showed his wee-wee. Okay, I'm over it. Yes, close to the heart. Yes. Oh, Nanya. Oh, you're welcome. You're always beautiful, Tracy. Thank you. Oh, One Deep said she enjoys today's angel. Anawal. I hope I pronounced it right. All right. Let's do another one. I love this. I love Sinners. I love it. Go see it.
Annie's relationship was just so good throughout this damn movie. There's one detail that Annie did that helped keep Smoke alive this whole entire time. This is your warning. If you somehow haven't seen Sinners yet, there's spoilers ahead. Annie gives Smoke a Mojo bag. It's that black rope necklace thing that he wears throughout the whole entire movie. And she explains how that's supposed to be like spiritual. She prays over him and stuff. Like this is supposed to protect him throughout all the stuff that he does or whatever. And I think that really does happen throughout this movie. If you remember this scene, Stack is already bitten and he's trying to bite Smoke, but something is holding him back. Like it doesn't let him. There was like some like force field thing around him. At first I thought it was a person or something, but nobody else was holding him back. I also thought, I was like, maybe just a little piece of his brother is still left inside him and he didn't want him to get bit. But the scene before that, He was like, look, I can't do this without you. I basically need you to be a
Yep.
vampire. Please come step out or invite us in. So I was like, what possibly could be holding his brothers back? He literally was biting everybody else. So what happened? But if you fast forward to the end of the movie, Smoke rips off his Mojo bag and throws it on the ground before he's in a shootout with all the other members. And this man gets shot by a single bullet and he dies. You mean to tell me that he survives a whole entire vampire attack, walks past all the vampires, stabs Remick with a wooden stake, but he gets shot and dies, bro? Get the fuck out of here. I think the Mojo bag that Annie gave him was really protecting him throughout the whole entire movie. And soon as he took it off, that's when he wasn't protected no more. And I do think that's why Stack was not able to bite Smoke at the end of that movie. And I think Smoke took it off for a reason. I think he was just done with everything and he wanted to be with his wife and his child that he was hallucinating seeing. But every single relationship throughout this movie was just insane. I love their dynamic. He never talked over her. He let her lead in every single aspect possible. He let her make all the decisions. Like, this movie was just so good. Also, my full reaction to the Sinners movie will be on YouTube on Thursday. So if you want to, go check that out.
What's his name? Princey. I hope that's his name on YouTube because I want to see what he has to say. I'll check it out. Guys, did you not love that part? Atia, have you seen the movie yet? Yeah, oh yeah. Cornbreads, wee. You saw the whole thing. I was like, Ryan Coogler is just going raw. Oh my God, I love this movie so much, and I love Annie.
And being the smartest one in the group and being right for the entire movie. Yeah, I'm not shutting on about Sinner. Baby, if you ain't seen the movie, just save this. It's been 2 weeks. Annie truly was a force to be reckoned with in this film. She was raised to practice hoodoo and she practiced it with pride. Even when her husband didn't want to believe in it, she still believed. Added on to the fact that this is a dark-skinned plus-size black woman with roots in Louisiana just makes it hit different. Confident in her power, her strength, her ability, and her body, because you saw how she talked to her husband after he came home after 7 years. Ryan, into the deleted scene, drop it now. As soon as Stack was banging on that door, she ran and got that garlic water. Told everybody, go get the silver, go get the garlic, make a steak out of any dang chair, because we got work to do. Even when she knew she wasn't gonna make it, she said, baby, I need you to take me out before I turn, because ain't no way I'm gonna let them vampires in on my hoodoo practice, because we are screwed. Annie is the horror movie MVP. You cannot tell me otherwise.
Oh, she was so good. At some point, you see them all like breaking up the chairs and getting ready to like have wood as a weapon. Okay, I will, Chrissy. Oh, child. I'm so proud of Annie. I'm so proud that she showed up. Oh, it's just makes so much sense to me.
And work every root my grandmama taught me to keep you and that crazy brother of yours safe. Annie is a healer, a conjure woman. She practices hoodoo, and she is Smoke's other half. You still got that Mojo bag. Why you here, Smoke? What you want with me?
You won't make me say it?
Soil of my soil, bone of my bone, blood of my blood. Bless you.
I just can't breathe watching me some Annie, child. Annie is the woman. I also want to tell you, conjure bags do not last forever. It's okay to switch it out, add new herbs, add stones. Yeah. And, you know, they're probably good for 6 months, I would think. Oh.
As we talk about mom and dad, because this is mother and a father, if I've ever seen one. Something that I have not seen a lot of people talking about in the sense of the Mojo bag, that the Mojo bag not only protected him while she was alive, but it protected him even when she was gone. When she sees that her fate is sealed and she asks Smoke to unalive her because she knows and wants him to know that they can't have her knowledge and she has someone waiting for them, their baby. but something I was not prepared for after the loss of our baby Annie, and Smoke having to make that decision of following through on his promise of not letting her become a vampire. When Stack goes and is fighting with Smoke and is about to turn him, something that we notice close to his neck is the Mojo bag. Right where Stack is about to bite Smoke on the neck, you see the Mojo bag, and he's literally trying to bite Smoke, but Stack can't. He's prevented by the protection of Annie, even in her afterlife. She is more connected to him than Stack could ever be, and was able to protect him because she was still connected to her power in her afterlife because she did not become a vampire. She was able to do more for Smoke than any of those vampires could have promised to do. Which is what makes the ending where he pulls off the Mojo bag because he decides that there's nothing left on Earth for him anymore and he needs to go reunite with Annie and his baby after he handles what he needs to handle. It makes it so more monumental. Like, understanding that it protected him from his own brother when she was not even on this earth anymore. That is so, it's like I haven't been seeing people talk about that little aspect.
Oh, but you did a good job, young lady. You did a good job explaining that aspect of the Mojo bag. Oh, yeah. She did a good job. Wow. And, there's all kinds of Mojo bags, right? The most common is for protection and money. You can combine them. You can combine herbs, stones to protect your money. But for the most part, it's money to bring it in and protection to stop anything to harming you. It has nothing to do with your money. Yeah, that was nice. Oh, it's just so deep, guys. So deep. All right, we got a few more. Don't worry.
Mosako, you devoured this role up, mama, and I am so proud of you. There is a #1 movie in the box office, and it stars a plus-size, big-body, full-figure, dark-skinned woman as the love interest, as the vivacious, romantic interest of a conventionally attractive man who is having back-breaking, slow-stroking sex on that screen that is giving passion. And she is the light of this movie. She is the power that controls everything. She is the epicenter. She is the strategist. She is the beacon of hope. She is literally the fighter, and Smoke does not move until she says go. Okay, and I need us all to tap in and why that is so important, because fat phobia and colorism got y'all out here saying that she got auntie energy. I thought that was his mother. Only fat phobia and colorism could have y'all thinking that, because the chemistry that they had on that screen was striking. It was intense. Like, it was dripping. It was oozing. Like, she followed him. He protected her in the physical, she protected him. In the spiritual, he followed her lead. She followed his lead. Like, the movie did not move. Like, she's literally the middle and the epicenter of it all. Like, she controls it all. And the fact that I get to see this on screen as never having seen that before, Ryan Coogler, thank you. Because only fat phobia and colorism could have y'all ignore the electricity that hit that screen when she touched it and when he saw her. Right. Like, y'all have this habit of putting Black plus-size full-figured women in these asexual mammy roles and positions, and I'm gonna need it to stop. Do you see this? Thank you, Ryan Coogler, for seeing me, for seeing us, for seeing Black women the way we are supposed to be seen, the way the world is supposed to see us. Thank you. I feel so good. Oh.
She explained that to the T. She explained that to the T. Oh, she did a good job. So many of y'all are doing a great job explaining this movie.
Was the beating heart of this movie. Her character being so spiritually inclined, watching her do her magic in such a tactile way, being so perceptive and just understanding the vibe instantly. She was the alarm system in that juke joint. She was the alarm system throughout the entire movie. And she was a prime example of how Black women clock things first and notice the things that other people don't notice first. How her power and her strength translated into the power and strength of everyone else. She was the source of power and strength. She was not only the one who knew exactly what to do, but she was also the one who knew exactly how it was going to end. She was the one to throw those bones on the table. I love this movie so much. I love Annie so much.
She threw the bones on the table once they realized that they were dealing with vampires. So she noticed she carried her bones. Like I carry my cards everywhere I go. And she threw the bones on the table and she said, stacked it in her love interest. I can't remember which one is her love interest. He didn't know what it meant. That's not his jam. But she made him look at it and she goes, it doesn't end well. And she knew it. And that's why she said, if they get me, take me out. Oh. Oh. She knew it because of the bones. Because she threw the bones. That's how she knew. Oh, yes. Yes, I love Jill Scott. By the way, everyone, call me. Thank you, Vid Game Checks. Call me for your own personal reading, 213-458-7408. And subscribe. I've lost a lot of my white subscribers because I don't speak the rhetoric that they want me to speak for Trump. But I got my Black folks. Subscribe to me and come get a reading with me. Thank you, Vid Game Chicks. Did you scream to the Asian lady to let her go? No, we're going to talk about that too. We're going to talk because there was something y'all missed in their child, but I'm not going to talk about it today because this is just too much. It's too much. Let's see. 8.9.
Listeners for a second time, y'all been interpreting the Annie line in different ways than what was originally said. Y'all been saying, your body still remembers me, your body didn't forget me. I'm over here thinking, did they both say this to each other? Because these are two different things. Whole time she said, your body ain't forget me in tongues. Listen, as a romance reader, I was literally over here kicking my feet. Oh, so I'm already seeing the people start the conversations of, oh, well, it wasn't really giving, romance lead. I was thinking like maternal figure. It is so impossible for y'all to see dark skin, plus size Black women as romantic interests, or even just loved on by a conventionally attractive person, because y'all have been raised up to think that we, especially ones that fit every one of those categories, should not be seen as that. I gotta unpack that ish. Because Annie saying, your body ain't forget me, is her saying, you've been gone for 7 years, but you remember who this belongs to. Just giving full Southern alpha woman. Oh my
God! I love that she said alpha woman. I love me an alpha woman. That's what I am. I'm totally an alpha woman. Don't give a shit. Don't give a fuck. That's who I am. Yes. And I love me for that. Yeah, Atia, I don't know what I missed, but I heard it in English too. So, and there were no subtitles. So I'm not sure. I've heard other people say that she said it in an African tongue, but I only heard English. And I don't know if there are different movies out there. There could be different versions out there, I think.
I'm talking to you anyway. Probably your fish sandwich messed up my guts in the first place. Using old stale grease.
I ain't never used stale grease, and you know
Shut up, Annie. Smoke.
Don't talk to him. You talking to me right now. Why you can't just walk your big ass up in here without an invite, huh?
I like the animated version because I feel like I can show that a little better. But that was the invite. It's funny, guys. I've talked about this. This is my third time talking about it. Evil cannot get in unless you let it. You have to invite evil in. Now, it's not going to show up like, come into my house, evil. No, it shows up when you lie. It shows up when you cheat. It shows up when you're out with your boys and you all are doing unsavory things. That's how the invite gets in. It shows up with your girls when y'all want to go Stella get her groove on in the Caribbean. That's an invite too. It shows up when your mind is not right, when you want revenge on someone, when you can't think of anything else but getting back at someone. You say to evil, unknowingly, come in, because I need this done. Right. Right. Your temple is your house. Okay. I'm done preaching, but you know I'll start yelling and screaming and getting all mad at everybody.
Break down something from the movie centers that Ryan Coogler so seamlessly added into this cast and story, because he is not only a director and a writer, but he is also a historian, much detail magically into this script and story. So Annie's character, played by Wumi Musaku, who is a Nigerian-born British actress, says the words haint a lot, which can be also misheard as hate, understandably so. And I want to really break down to y'all where the word haint comes from, because it has Creole or Creole roots to it, because it's something that was created in the South and talked about in the South, and it's a hoodoo word from the Gullah Geechee, and it's a word from the Gullah Geechee people that is also other known as haunted, the haunted people. Haint, H-A-N-T, refers to a ghost or evil spirit from the Gullah Geechee culture. If you do research from the Gullah Geechee culture, they're all throughout the South, and from the enslaved people who were brought over from Africa, from Western African countries being enslaved, and the hoodoo culture and all this and that, and the combination of things from the transatlantic slave trade, the Gullah Geechee people, that's how you get to those things. Haint is a colloquialism for haunt. So if you're watching Annie's character to say haunted, the evil, the spirits, the ghost, haint blue, that is real. There's even a color called haint blue that you can find in Sherwin-Williams. All of that is actually like something you can buy now, but back then it was taken from indigo plants that were on plantations and across like the Delta, Mississippi Delta, South Carolina, etc. And the enslaved people or free black people would paint this light blue color, typically painted on the porch ceilings, door frames, and window frames to protect the home from unwanted spirits or other scary shit that is said here from there. When you see it, the reason why they use this color is because sometimes it would trick spirits into thinking it was heaven or a sky which they couldn't pass through, like water or something like that. So having it on the porch like frame, like the ceiling of the porch, they would just go, the evil spirits would pass through there, or they wouldn't be able to enter the home if it's on window panes. Girl, not what the hell, but what the haint? Thank God I got this blue on. It's similar. It's almost haint blue. Knowing that Annie was a hoodoo practitioner and healer and about positivity and love, and it showcases and it breaks those stereotypes of being hoodoo priestesses and women in this culture, black women, like this is something that's been rooted for years and centuries, and it's not necessarily like what we've known to be colonized and be seen as evil because of colonization and programming and bad rep that pretty much hoodoo voodoo has got. Our love that Ryan Coogler was able to showcase that hoodoo practitioners are not evil women. She protected that man, and I like to think Smoke is who's the one in blue. I like to think that his character was written in blue because he's also wearing haint blue as a protection because of Annie's love and her being a hoodoo healer. I think that was a part of an aspect of why he wasn't the one who was infected and became a vampire, you know. And you can see the blue painted on the outside of her, I want to say shed, like that was her workplace, you know what I'm saying? That her store and within it and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? The haint blue color is laced throughout the film, and I think that's something that's so incredible and so beautiful. Let me know what y'all think about this, and if that's something that you noticed, and if this video helped you with understanding what she was saying. Because at first I heard hate, but then I knew about the haint thing, being from Mississippi myself and being from the South, and I spent a lot of time in New Orleans and Louisiana growing up. And a fun fact, they filmed a lot of this film in Louisiana, so I think that added to that whole haint thing and that creole culture. The Creole, also believe Native Americans use some of this terminology as well. Wumi Masaku embodied Annie in such a beautiful way, and the fact that Ryan Coogler added in a full-figure, dark-skinned, beautiful black woman as the love interest of this adds another level of respect and amazingness to this whole story. Let me know what y'all think about this, what y'all thought about Sinners, and if this video helped you out, follow me for more. What other characters should I get into or details should I talk about next? Love you. Bye.
Go ahead and follow Smith.Wood. She did an amazing job explaining haint. Now, that haint blue, I've had two colors in one of my apartments. One was haint blue, and the other one was indigo blue, and it was in my living room. What? Oh no, I'm always up that early, girl. Dennis was brilliant. It was brilliant. All right. I don't know if this is my last video. We've just done an amazing job just talking and sharing. And let me go from the bottom up.
Everybody was really quick to call old girl a witch. Everybody was quick to call her a witch. Everybody was quick to try to blame her for things that had nothing to do with her, or things that she couldn't save, but then they tried to downplay her abilities and call her a witch and call her all the things like, oh, what is this witch going on about, da-da-da. Whole time, when things went down, she was the only person in the know. And it's crazy how when Sammy was in danger, he started praying to above, and them same vampires had the same access to the same, but what old girl was in tune with, what she was in tune with, they could never play with that. If you are praying to, and this is just a concept, something outside of you, outer worldly, that you learned from people who hate, that you've learned from people like the vampire, like he said, they lied to themselves, then they lied to you, and they all carried it out. You are so quick to do that, yet people were hesitant to listen to the witch. See, and that is something that happens in our culture. Anybody that's not following what the lie is, and they're looking for a connection deeper, a connection, a direct line, we're witches now all of a sudden. People who believe in the things that actually exist, all of a sudden, that's what that is. They downplayed her, but she was the only person who knew what to do. She was the only person who sensed the energy. Her intuition was strong. She was firm. She was protective. She was selfless. And she was helpful. But these are the people that you call witches. Even when he asked her to actually do something that was contradictory, she stood and, no, I won't do that. It will be wrong. But that's the witch. And it just goes to show the concept of having the one witch there in the Sinners movie, and then having all of them people in the collective, and you can see the different roles. This is how the roles play in real life. Somebody who's here and trying to, use her knowledge for things on earth, right? And then a whole community of people who are not in the know, or not, like, they're not as knowledgeable as her, but they all play their different roles. But you see how when things go wrong, they blame her because she's the one in the know. But then it's so quick and so easy to not question, to use that as your last resort, and to she never really actually ever got any credit for helping anybody. I mean, it probably was no time too, but in real life, it is very similar. People demonize the person that is trying to question things and trying to go against the grain, but it's very helpful, and they'd rather be with the vampires who praying. That's all I'm saying. Like, share, comment, follow for more. Love.
Okay, I just wanted to point out the prayer part. God said, when you pray, pray sincerely. And so when you're praying, do you think everybody in your church environment is praying sincerely? It could be imposters in your church. Doesn't matter. You pray sincerely. And your prayers get lit up before anybody else's. And what we're forgetting is that Lucifer is a fallen angel. He knows all the rules. He knows all the songs. He knows all the psalms. He'll come to you as a trickster, as most of your pastors come to you as tricksters. Pray sincerely when you pray. Wow. We learning something today. Y'all got quiet, but we learning something today.
Why, I'm talking to you anyway.
All right, that was the last one. Oh, guys, I am tired. I am exhausted. I love you all. Be afraid of no evil unless it's you. Be afraid of no evil unless you commune. If it is your time, Annie, you gotta go. Be not afraid. Stand in your power. Stand in your grace. Stand in your prayer. Trust in your highest power. And I don't care if that is your God, if it's your Jesus, if it's your Buddha, if it's your Lakshmi. I don't care. Stand in your power. But you gotta know the difference when it's evil. And right now, we have a leader that people can't see evil. And many of your other countries are exactly like him, with the same type of leaders. You don't talk about America unless your leader does not have the evil in them. Ciao. Oh, that was beautiful. And notice the color. They went back to white again. That was nice. Yes, Canada too, child. Tell me what's going on in Canada, Tanya, because I know it's not cool. Yes, pray with a sincere heart. Preach, Miss Tracy, preach. All right, who wants to call me for a reading? Y'all got to stop acting like suffering is a thing, because it ain't. Call me for your own personal reading, 213-458-7408. I am here for you, and at the very least, we're going to get spiritually healthy in any of your problems. Take it easy. Bye.
In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I'm sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even turns to day. Tracy Brown lit the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright, of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown lit the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown lit the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.